satisfaction and performance outcome in an insurance industry. So that paper is actually based on the PLS structure equation modeling that considered as one of the bases of the TAM model, technology acceptance model, giving the various novel approaches towards the perceived value, usefulness, and the user experience. And before I proceed, may I just introduce that the first author, Dr. Muhammad Tala, he is from Prince Muhammad bin Fahd University, Saudi Arabia. And the third author, Dr. Ahmad Khalid Khan, who is my colleague here in the Jazan University. Okay, so let's.
Yes, sir. Go ahead with your papers. I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm getting your voice, sir. Please go ahead with your paper.
Voice? Okay.
Yeah, it's clear, sir. Go ahead with your paper, please.
Okay, shall I proceed?
Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so let's take a look at the snapshot of the study. What exactly we have done in this research paper. Let me show you this from the current slide. This research is all about the assessment of the interrelationship between the different constructs in the insurance sector to determine critical performance metrics. I have developed in the structure equation modeling, there are many constructs that I'm going to let you know through one of the models specified in here. But this model is cantered on exploring the linkages among the perceived value, perceived usefulness, customer perception of the experiences of the users and customers, and digital experience with its impact on the customer satisfaction and the customer loyalty. Apart from that correlation between these PV, PU, CPE, DE with TIP as a third variable. TIP is a trust in provider. Okay. So once you will take a look this the model, then you will better understand what exactly I have shown here. The model depicted in the figure, which I will gonna show you in a short while, shows the perceived value and the perceived usefulness directly affect this trust in provider constructs. That means when the consumers do perceive services as valuable and helpful insights, both their general satisfaction and the performance of the company are improved. Here, company is meant to be one of the insurance companies. Okay, and truly, the based on some hypothesis drawn over here, in more specifics, customer perception of experiences and digital experience influence customer satisfaction indirectly via trust in provider, therefore prompting the importance of the covering both digital service engagements as well as non-digital ones as part of the customer experiences. This why I have chosen this PLS-SEM, the partial least square structure equation modeling, because it provides an inclusive framework for the modeling those interactions, highlighting the direct and mediated paths. And I have shown some mediating effect also. So by using theories such as perceived value and the digital experiences, insurance firms, what they do, they can improve their understanding of the client satisfaction and loyalty. Because any corporate, whether it is an insurance company or it is a non-insurance company, they are meant to retain the customers, and their objective and goal is to have the profit maximization and the wealth maximization. So that is why that kind of the TAM model, technology acceptance model, have been drawn here by using the PLS-SEM. There are various goals, there are various objectives, which some specific objective like exploring factors affecting consumer adoption of digital insurance platforms in Saudi Arabia. Okay, specifically we have drawn a model that would consider as a digital insurance platforms provided within that country, within the Saudi Arabia, and that highlights ease of use, usability, customer experiences, trust in technology, and innovativeness. Another most important objective is that These drive user education, strong data security features, and innovation to make digital insurance a novel life, a way of life. Like, for an example, the research methodology that I have used over here. This is a explanatory research methodology based on this partial least square structure equation modeling, where I have used both the methods like the boot algorithm methods also and the bootstrapping also to examine the impact of the perceived risk, customer experiences, customer satisfaction on loyalty intention in the context of the mobile digital services in the insurance sector. Suggested model, because that is one of the core of the papers, because it is considered like this. I have drawn several constructs starting that every construct has certain questions. Like, for an example, the TIP, trust in providers, it has mentioned the three questions based on that TIP. Perceived value has also got the three questions drawn on the 5-point Likert scale. Same with the CPE, DE, CS, CL, and the perceived usefulness. Only this DE, that digital experience, has drawn only two variables, two questions based on the 5-point Likert scale. Now I'm going to show you the results generated by this PLS. And also here I have shown the mediating effect from the CS on the TIP, sorry, on TIP and the perceived usefulness. How do we interpret the result? I have also mentioned here. These are the path coefficients telling this CL to CS, CP, TIP, like that. But the interpretation that I'm going to let you know, these are the R squared and R adjusted R squared results. That is very optimum, around 70.8% on the customer satisfaction and 72.8% showing on the trust in providers. Let us take a look here, the R square. And as I said, these independent components of the perceived utility, digital experiences, customer perception of the experiences can explain 70.8% of the variation in the customer satisfaction. Okay, like we can say the 70.8% changes in the independent variable can be explained by the dependent variable. What does it mean, this adjusted R square? Adjusted R square takes into account the number of predictors in the model. Okay, the predictors that I have described in the form of the constructs that adjusts the possible bias introduced by including too many variables. The adjusted R square is already very close fit to the standard R square, 70.8%, and also it is showing the model is well specified that all the independent variables have been appropriately included, but not too many as to result in overfitting. Okay, let's take a look because since it is one of the basic methods to ensure the validity and the reliability of the variance explained, and all the variables, all the constructs showing the Cronbach alpha, that the ideal standard limit should be more than 0.6. So all these composite reliability, Cronbach alpha, and the average variance extracted all have been showing the standard value more than 0.6. Cronbach alpha, as already mentioned over here, the value above zero point 0.7. Here it is mentioned 0.7. Otherwise, most of these research scholars, they argue that the ideal value should be 0.6, and it should be all the values to ensure the reliability of the data should be more than 0.6. And you take a look over here, so you will find all the values are more than 0.6 or 0.7. So, and these are all the references which I have used.